Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about a phone that's been slept on by a lot of people. Actually, this brand has been slept on by a lot of people. It's the LG. This is the LG V35. This phone was released in 2018. The V35 was actually exclusive of AT&T and Cricket Wireless. So I think if you wanted to pick it up unlocked, you'd have to go through one of those carriers and then have it unlocked. And I do believe Amazon was selling this phone a few months ago for a retail price of $899. And I think that was with the Alexa version, but I know the price has dropped down significantly now. So you can actually pick this phone up for under 300 bucks new, I think, and then you can get it renewed for about 130, $35. All I can say is if you're looking for a phone, and people want to get the Samsungs, they want to get the iPhones, they're going for the Pixels, they're going for Motorola. The LG makes some of the best phones that people sleep on. People don't understand how amazing these phones are. This phone's got an IP68 rating. It's got water and dust resistance. It's got the military grade build. So this phone is supposed to be able to withstand basically a tank rolling over it without shattering. So it's pretty much shatterproof. Okay. It's got a 6 GB of memory. It's got 845 Snapdragon processor. It's got amazing speed, great cameras. I've never had a single issue with this phone. This is actually probably one of my favorite phones. And I actually think if I'm going to keep a phone, this is probably a phone that I would actually keep for the next year or two. I really love this phone. I think this phone has just been slept on by so many people because people don't trust LG with their updates, and that is the big gripe that I do have with LG is their updates. If LG can get with the program like Google and like Apple, and that's why Google and Apple, in my opinion, are the two best phone makers because they bring complete packages. Samsung's okay too. Samsung gives you a couple years of support. Google gives you, I think, 3 years. Apple gives you, who knows, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever. LG basically does not update these phones, and that's my biggest gripe with these phones. Other than that, the performance is just fantastic. I mean, I threw the Pix launcher on this one. I mean, this phone is just amazing. It's just so fluid and fast. I mean, I have no gripes except the fact that I'm on a security patch of last October, which is exactly when I bought this phone. And I don't know if it's an issue with AT&T or LG's not sending out updates, but all I can say is my LG V40 is actually getting updates, and that was a Verizon version. So AT&T is not on point with updating these LG phones, and that's a shame because this phone is amazing, guys. It really is. I have no gripes about it. I mean, look at the photos I take on This phone takes amazing pictures. I just took a photo right before I came. I just kind of want to show you guys what the photo came out like. And just look at that photo. Just look at the dynamic range. It's got the ultra wide angle lens in the back. It's got snow on the mountains. I mean, this phone takes amazing photos. This phone takes amazing video. This phone has a quad DAC, which means that it has some of the best audio you're going to find on any device. If you put earphones on this phone, it's going to give you an experience that you've never had on any phone before. But LG's not pushing the updates out, and LG's not advertising. And so basically LG's kind of like, okay, you buy this year's flagship and we're gonna discount it, from 1,000 to 300, and then you buy it at 300, and then you wait another year, and then they'll release another $1,000 flagship, and then you wait until that flagship gets down to about 300. And basically LG is not making money on phones because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing as far as updating the phone and marketing. So LG needs to get better on that. As far as just the hardware in itself, there's not a phone that I can say that I actually own that's probably better than this phone. It's just super lightweight. It's got a 6-inch OLED display. I believe it's the same display that's on the Pixel 2 XL. This phone is just fluid, man. And I ran my Antutu on this phone. My Antutu benchmark is higher than 323,000. I mean, just compare that, and I got, this phone is just a beast. And it's sad because I really wish that LG would just pay more attention to software updates. And I know I'm kind of going on here and kind of going off because the potential of this phone just to be amazing is just kind of washed out because LG's just not paying attention to these older devices. And this is not an old device by any means. LG, they got the G8, G9 just coming out now and the V60, but this phone's only a year and a half old. LG should have been on point and actually, just throw in some more updates, made this phone actually available in an unlocked version. So, I mean, but the pros are, like, it's got great cameras. It's got a great speaker system. It's got great video recording. It's super fast. It's got a great screen. Some people complain the screen had a blue tint. I don't see it. I think the colors are vibrant. I think the colors are sharp. It's got this is like a 1440 by 2880 or 3440 display. Let's go to the settings and take a look at what this thing's offering. You know what I mean? So I think this phone is just one of the better devices you can possibly buy. But they just, like I said, they need to update these phones. They really need to update this phone. They need to, give us updates, and people will buy them. Look at that. Android security patch, October 1st, 2019. That's not acceptable. It's already March, 2020. I'm getting updates on my 2017 Pixel 2 XL, then it's going to get Android 11. I mean, this is going to be hard pressed to get Android 10. So anyways, those are just my gripes that I have. I think I've gone a little longer than I wanted to with this video, but I do hope you enjoy it. And until next time, and I'll do some speed test comparisons when I get a chance. So once again, thanks for watching, and subscribe down below.